Come on, man, you're too fast.
No way, we're just fine, Chester. Don't you worry about it.
Welcome back, pilots. It's Plasma and it's Tomcat Tuesday. I'm taking off on the F-14A on growling sidewinder to answer the question, not only can I get a 76-mile shot, which I will get in this video, but the more important question is the Tomcat viable on modern servers? Because there's continuous updates for the F-16 and the F-18, and is the Tomcat really starting to show its age? Well, we're going to answer this question in this flight here.
I've got nails 4 o'clock.
Unless, of course, Jester's going to be interrupting me, so you'll hear both me doing the narration and also, well, the comms inside of the cockpit. But again, the big question with the Tomcat is what can it do? Well, it does carry Phoenixes, which have an incredible range and incredible battery. To use them successfully, I would recommend carrying only 2 of them, as well as 2 sidewinders and 2 Sparrows, and get up to altitude and start looking for targets like we have here.
308 for 90. We can work with that. Looks like all our friendlies got shot down. That's never a good thing.
And the best time to use the Tomcat is in a situation where there are no F-16s or F-18s that are going to get in your way because their missiles are going to get to the target before yours do.
We've got one positive hostile contact here.
Bandit, raw, 280, 76 miles.
Send one.
And of course, make sure you're shooting your Phoenix from at least 35,000 feet.
Box 3, 76 miles. 134 seconds of travel time. Whoa, Nelly.
And the reason I went with only 2 Phoenixes is so that I'm lighter so I can climb to that altitude faster. The other thing is, the target won't know that the missile's heading for him, so make sure you set the target size to small.
127 seconds.
Which makes it go pitbull only 10 seconds away from target.
Right orbit out.
There goes that missile.
Okay, there's dirt, 12.
Phoenix is on its way. Through outer space.
And if you look at the Tacview here, you'll actually see the
locked
trajectory that it's going to fly over.
100 seconds out. 98. At Angel's 36. Jammers are on. Target size is set to small. 6 seconds. Give me a bogey dope.
11 o'clock, he's locking us.
Sure he is.
I'm feeling pretty confident here. I don't see anybody nearby on data link. Just going to cruise along and wait for my missile to hit the target. There's patience and a pair of steel balls you got to have to maintain lock.
Roger.
Jammer off. 55 seconds. Phoenix is going through outer space.
Hey man, dirt at 10 o'clock.
Thanks, buddy.
Now the interesting thing is the Phoenix got up to a speed of Mach 2 and stayed at Mach 2.
30 seconds.
All the way to impact. But it got up to almost 92,000 feet.
20 seconds. 14, 13. There's the hostile. Missile's about to go pitbull. Hostile has no idea it's coming. Here we go. Boom. Splash F-16, we're out cold.
So, that F-16 had no idea there was going to be a big old Phoenix heading for him. And that was a 76-mile, 130-kilometer shot. So now you just have to extend and come in for another shot if you can.
I'd like a bogey dope, please.
Now the next target is going to be a little bit different. Without being at altitude, I'll be only at 20,000 feet, and it's going to be an F-16 flying by me, left to right. So you'll be able to watch me try to shoot a Phoenix at him from only 20,000 feet, and without that loft and the head-on approach, it's not going to work.
I'm going to take on the target that's coming out of the north and then get the heck out of here. That felt good. That was a 76-mile shot.
All right, let's fast forward here and get to the next target. And here we go, pulling up on the F-16 in front of me, trying to lock him up.
Target 13 miles.
No shit, 13 miles. Box 3, missile away type F-16.
Hey,
Pitching
I got dirt at 7 o'clock.
Pitching up and accelerating.
A friendly is going to splash this guy, even though I was only 13 miles away. But in tail aspect at 20,000, the Phoenix is just too slow.
Where's that guy going? He is off to run face first into Vulcan.
Target 10 miles. Oh, there's dirt at 9 o'clock.
Alright.
Okay, there's dirt at 8 o'clock.
My Phoenix is out of energy, so I decided to fire a Sparrow just for good measure on this F-16, just in case he maneuvers, but no luck there because he's going to eat an AIM-120 to the face from Vulcan in a friendly F-16.
I lost lock.
Alright, he's dead. Good splash.
With 5,000 pounds to go, I've swept back to the north and patrolling the gutter between the Blue Force base at Baslan and the mountains. And just looking at the cockpit here, I'm going to spot something that looks hostile and make a hard turn to the left. In a knife fight, the Tomcat's very viable. It doesn't have high off-bar missiles like AIM-9X's, but with the AIM-9Ms and the Sparrows, it's actually quite good when you're under 10 miles. Impressively so. But it's the long-range engagements where he does suffer. Either Tomcat can get a super long-range shot if the target doesn't get spooked, because if somebody fired on the target that I was shooting at with an AIM-120 would have gotten spooked, my missile would have been wasted. Or up close, Tomcat's quite good. So here Jester is going to call out the hostile behind me who just flew over top of me. And you can see that on Tacview at the end of this video. And Jester's going to kind of save my life. Well, not really, but he's going to point me in the right direction. Let's wait for it.
Okay, let's do this. We've got a bandit. 6 o'clock high. 3 miles. Speed's 500. 460. 370 knots.
Plenty of energy in the Tomcat for a turn like this. Doing a scan in PAL mode in front of me, sweeping the sky.
Mud spike. 7 o'clock.
There's a lock. I can't quite see him. Gonna switch to a Sparrow. I know there's a friendly in here as well. Double check the F10 map. Fox 1.
Target. 4 miles.
4 miles rear aspect with a Sparrow. Unless he goes really fast and does some maneuvering, he's done for.
And dirt. 5 o'clock. And dirt. 2 o'clock. Splash. And broke lock.
I'm sure he broke lock because he broke up into pieces. So there you have it, guys. That's the Tomcat. Is it viable in modern servers? Yes. When is it viable? It's great for bombing. Especially going to bring some Mark 84s. It can carry 4 of them. It's great for close-up fighting. You don't have an AIM-9X, but you can do definitely some good flying with the Tomcat. It's maneuverable. It's got a great turn rate. And with Sparrows and 2 AIM-9s, you're really good. As for long-range shots, so here's your opportunity. If you want to fly a Tomcat on a public PvP server, make sure you get on when there's no or as few friendlies as possible. Because what you'll need to do is you'll need to take off. Let's say the server has just restarted. You'll need to take off, climb to altitude, and fire on 50 to 60 to 70 mile targets before your friendlies can get there and spook the target. Because if the target's just flying along and you've set your target size to small, that Phoenix is only going to go active at about 10 to 7 seconds from the target. They have no chance to maneuver, just like that F-16. By the time he realized what was happening, the Phoenix dropped out of the sky with him at Mach 2, smacking him straight back to wherever he came from, back to Tbilisi or back to Kutaisi, right? So that's the key thing with the Tomcat. But if you've got F-16s or F-18s in the front on the Red Force, if you've got flankers that are flying and firing SD-10s and PL-12s at the enemy line, well, there's no point even firing or flying the Tomcat in that direction. You need an empty set of space and sky where no enemy is going to get spooked and that missile is going to get to the target. Otherwise, get low in the weeds, maneuver, and get those sidewinders and Sparrow splashes under 10 miles. That's the best recommendation that I can give you for the Tomcat. It's an awesome plane. I love it. It's that mix of Gen 3, Gen 4, just a little bit of steampunk and a little bit of creaking sounds, and it's a beautiful module. But the limitation is, unless you're playing on Cold War, it's tough to get a splash. And on many Cold War servers, that's the other problem, is you're not given Phoenixes. Which means that on a Cold War scenario where these Phoenixes are good for shooting down long-range altitude targets, you can't really use them because all you have is Sparrows. So that's a bit of a downside. I would recommend that everybody allows Phoenixes on Cold War servers of 60s and 70s maybe, just for the fun of it. But I mean, the Tomcat does live in the 70s and the 80s. But now I'm starting to rant, so I want to hear your comments and your feedback on this idea of flying Tomcat on modern servers and what can be done on Cold War servers to make it better. I'll see you guys in